Lisa Vanderpump is way more successful than me. So that's good. She's giving deference to LVP. I thought she had something else to say. So Kristen is laughing at LVP. I thought she had something else to say to LVP about LVP, but I guess that was it. You know, she speaks very highly of Miss Vanderpump, and oh, she what is it about that Lisa Vanderpump is her favorite is Tom Schwartz. You know, I said before if they had a soggy sandwich, that would be the Schwartzy. Again, I think they should just lean into all these things and have all these sandwiches. But she said that her favorite is Schwartz and just Schwartz takes it. And she has no relationship with Schwartz, but you know, it's all okay. She doesn't hate the guy. And that Tom Schwartz, speaking of which, he did an interview and he said, they said, who would you like most, who are you in love with from Bravo? Like, if you could have anyone. And he's like, isn't it obvious? Lisa Vanderpump, Schwartz. This is why Lisa Vanderpump loves
Smart.
Schwartzy because
Such a genius.
he's got the limp dick. Him and that Joe Benigno, they got the limp dick, you know, they got the small one. So Schwartzy does what Vanderpump wants, and that's she likes that in her guys, Lisa. Love Lisa, but
Wait, can we go back for a second? We covered BravoCon extensively
yes,
last
darling.
show and a lot, Bravo with the new announcements they've made over the past couple of weeks, including the Rhode Island show that's coming. But what did you make of the Shahs reboot? MJ, Reza, they'd been saying that for years. We kind of doubted it. We really doubted like it would be
Hmm.
happening. What did you make of and really what is the spinoff going to be about? I know you probably know in deeper
It's
detail.
funny. It's funny because I talked about this. I talked about wife swap, you know, good news for Melissa
Yeah.
and Joe Gorga. They'll be on it, I'm
Yeah.
sure. Bad news for they call him the lobster and the animal against across the river. I don't think we'll see Teresa, unfortunately. I don't think you know, they got other problems. But I
So we'll
covered
probably
that.
see the Sarge
It's
and
funny. I
Joe.
think eventually the Sarge, this is good and she won't be. Unfortunately, the Sarge won't be back on New Jersey. I don't think we'll ever see New Jersey back on our screen. But if we do, no, the Sarge won't be back on that. Yeah, believe it or not, the
Sarge.
Sarge has got a nice little setup for wife swap. We might see the Sarge and the guy with the small dick on it. Yep, very, very likely eventually. So I covered that. I covered Rory. Rory is going to be the new Ron J, but I haven't covered Shaw. So it's very funny you bring this up. I need to look, everything is greenlit because of something else, right? I think Shaw's The Valley is greenlit because of The Valley. We have Brittany, Kristen, and Jax with a bunch of newbies. Sounds very similar to the formula of Reza, Gigi, and MJ with a bunch of newbies. I believe that's what it's going to be. I don't think it's just going to be the three of them. You know, Gigi's punching out Paulina in a back alley and getting married for 3 weeks. MJ's got Tommy and the kids, and she's got Vita. Reza, that hot bag of air. He's got Adam. I mean, I think it's going to be more than just the three. Like, is it going to work? Is it going to work? I mean, they're 50 something, and they're going to be with a bunch of younger ones.
But this seems to work. Bravo seems to like this. We've seen this
They do
happen
now.
before
Yep.
with Miami. But as for the return of Shaw's, this is what I'm reading from some articles, including Reza, MJ, and Gigi. They will be featured in a Parisian themed spinoff of The Valley. So
Mm-hmm.
it is sort of taking that 40 something out in the valley.
Mm-hmm.
Reza share an unbreakable bond, the three of them, one built on years of friendship, fiery clashes, and the kind of history that never fades. They also share a
Mm-hmm.
deep connection to their Parisian culture, something that runs just as strong in the group of friends they now call family. As they take on
Yeah.
the next stage of life in the valley, their world is bigger, their circle is bolder, and their challenges are more real than ever. So, kind of like what you said, it's got to be a spinoff sort of the valley.
It's greenlit because look, the Valley
But
is greenlit because of Scandival, period, and this is greenlit because of the Valley. Not that's neither here nor there, but it just is. I I don't know. How do you, I mean, I'm really TBD. Like it could be, look, New York failed because they never spoke a fucking word to each other until they were cast. So I didn't fucking know Aaron. Aaron didn't know Jessa. Jessa didn't know Jenna, whatever the fuck her name is. These people know each other. There is such history. So at least the three of them, it's real. I mean, the fights were real on Shaw's. It was decades of friendship. So I'm somewhat, I think this could work. See how positive I'm being?
What do you think about what happened, do you think, with Roni? And by the way, I think it's an old video, but it's resurfacing. Julia Fox, Julia Fox has been
Mhm.
rumored to have been floated around for Roni, who she would be phenomenal. But, one of I think her own personal hangups is she's not rich, which I don't even need Julia Fox to be rich. She's so eccentric and interesting, and she has a beautiful little son. Love her. Like,
You do?
what?
I see. I
You're not
don't
a
love
fan of
her.
Julia? She's so weird.
No.
She's quirky and weird now. Okay,
You know
well,
what it is? I had Lily Taylor, the actress, on here. Love her. She's quirky and weird, but phenomenal. You know what it is? I like authentically quirky and weird. And
I think Julia Fox is authentically weird.
she could be. She doesn't read that way to me. To me, it's like trying too hard.
Why do you think Roni, in the one of the biggest cities in
It's
our
just me.
country, couldn't find a friend group? It's because they wanted them wealthy or they wanted them in a subset of New York. Why is it so hard?
I think all of the above in diversity. People are saying people are having a field day. You go woke, you go broke. Where that people have been, don't look at me, guys. People have been saying it. Like first you did this with Ebony and
I
she
don't
ruined
think
it, and now you wanted a diverse cast with somebody named Uba and somebody named Jessel, and these names are weird. These are the comments I've seen, and you deserve this. You should have just cast a regular group like the originals. I'm like, oh, there's so many things wrong with all these comments, but uh I think so. What was your question? Why couldn't they find a group? Well, hopefully, Sarah, hopefully that Andy doesn't just have a goddamn fucking hard on. And here he is clapping back at everyone and telling us that by the end of the summer or any day now, we're going to have a cast. It's like, no, don't rush it again. Stop trying to prove your fucking point, Andy. Take your fucking time. I mean, I was really hoping it was just canceled forever. Either fix it right or just don't give it to us. Look, it's hard. Now we have something that whether it's canceled or not, I mean, it is canceled at the moment until it comes back. I think the perception of it, it's not gonna, you better pull a rabbit out of a hat if you want people to tune into this. You say you're not tuning into Rory. I'm a little bit excited about Rory. It's going to be a bunch of young, hot-blooded Italians in Rhode
maybe.
Island.
I just okay, Rhode. Okay. I mean, look,
Rory.
again, it's Salt Lake, right? We never thought that we would find a gem in Salt Lake. So maybe I will eat crow and these guys will be Salt Lake 2.0. And they found a friend group like Elisa Barlow that we will not believe. And maybe,
I hope. I
I
hope.
hope. I hope.
But how to fix Roni? I don't know.